Conqueror Khalil Pasha the Younger in modern Turkish. Conqueror Khalil Pasha died on June 1st. 1453 was an Ottoman statesman who served as the 11th Grand Vizier in the history of the Ottoman Empire, the fourth under Sultan Murad II, and the first under Sultan Mehmed II Mehmed the Conqueror. His tenure lasted for 14 years, from 1439 to 1453.
Ho, ho, ho!
Conqueror Khalil Pasha the Younger belonged to the prominent Conqueror family, a dynasty deeply rooted in Ottoman politics. 5 members of the family held the office of Grand Vizier. Khalil Pasha the Younger was the 4th and penultimate member of the Conqueror family to assume the position.
Ho, ho, ho!
His father was the renowned Grand Vizier Ibrahim Pasha the Elder. His uncle was Ali Pasha Conqueror, and his grandfather was Khalil Pasha the Elder. His son, Ibrahim Pasha the Younger, would later briefly serve as Grand Vizier as well. Biography: his father Ibrahim Pasha the Elder, his uncle Ali Pasha Conqueror, and his grandfather Khalil Pasha the Elder had all served as Grand Viziers.
Ho, ho, ho!
His son, Ibrahim Pasha the Younger, also briefly held the position later on, after Sultan Murad II abdicated the throne and retired to the city of Manisa. Khalil Pasha built a fortress in a nearby town to protect the Sultan, naming it Conqueror after his family.
Ho, ho, ho!
At that time, Khalil Pasha effectively held control of the Ottoman state in the capital Edirne, while Mehmed II, still a young boy, reigned in name only, facing the threat of invading European coalition forces. Khalil Pasha summoned Murad II back to the throne and deposed Mehmed II in favor of his more experienced father.
Ho, ho, ho!
These 2 incidents left a lasting resentment in Mehmed II's heart toward Khalil Pasha. The Conqueror family had become extremely wealthy due to their long-standing influence in the empire, arguably even wealthier than the Ottoman ruling house itself. This imbalance further fueled tensions between Mehmed II and Khalil Pasha, the scion of the powerful Conqueror family.
Ho, ho, ho!
When Mehmed II regained the throne, the Byzantine Emperor Constantine XI sent an envoy to the Ottomans, demanding an increase in the pension of Mehmed's cousin Orhan, or, alternatively, his release. Orhan, being an Ottoman prince, had a potential claim to the throne and could have instigated a civil war. The Byzantines had used this cunning strategy before.
Ho, ho, ho!
Khalil Pasha was enraged by the message and responded to the envoys. Khalil Pasha the Younger: O foolish Greeks, I have long known your deceit and treachery. The late Sultan was a friend to you, gentle and conscientious. But Sultan Mehmed is not of the same mold. If Constantinople escapes his bold and impetuous grip, it will be only because God still turns a blind eye to your wicked, devious schemes.
Ho, ho, ho!
You naively think you can intimidate us with your delusions, even though the ink on our latest peace treaty has not yet dried. We are not children without strength or sense. If you think you can act, then act. If you wish to declare Orhan as Sultan in Thrace, do it. If you wish to bring the Hungarians across the Danube, let them come. If you wish to reclaim lands you lost long ago, try it.
Ho, ho, ho!
But know this, you will gain nothing from it. All you will achieve is the loss of what little you have left. Khalil Pasha's tomb is located in Iznik, Turkey, in 1453. One of Sultan Mehmed II's first actions after conquering Constantinople was to imprison Khalil Pasha. 3 days after the conquest, the Sultan ordered his execution and confiscated his properties.
Ho, ho, ho!
Khalil Pasha thus became the first Grand Vizier in Ottoman history to be executed by direct order of the Sultan. He had been accused during the siege of Constantinople of conspiring with the enemy or receiving bribes in exchange for revealing the Ottoman army's plans. He had also persistently urged Sultan Mehmed II to lift the siege during its many failed assault attempts.
Ho, ho, ho!
He was imprisoned for 40 days, blinded, and then sentenced to death. The city fell on May 29, 1453. Khalil Pasha was imprisoned on June 1, 1453, and executed on July 10, 1453. He was buried in Iznik in an open-air grave, without a roof unlike his ancestors. With his execution, Mehmed II effectively ended the political dominance of the Jandarli family in the Ottoman Empire.
Ho, ho, ho!
Subsequent generations of the family became no more than provincial notables based in Iznik, although his son did briefly serve as Grand Vizier at the end of the 15th century.
Ho, ho, ho!